So what is the cross-elasticity of demand? The cross-elasticity of demand is when we measure the influence of a change in the price of a substitute or complement on the quantity demand for a selected good, the particular good we're looking at. So let's use mobile phones as an example. It might measure whether Samsung versus iPhone are substitutes and what happens when the price of Samsung changes to the demand for Apple phones. Or it might look at the complementary goods, in this case airtime. What happens to demand for smartphones, Apple's and Samsung's, if the price of airtime changes? So I'm going to ask you to discuss this with your colleagues. To what extent would you think the quantity demanded of Samsungs would change as a result of a reduction in the price of iPhones? That's my first question. My second question, to what extent do you think the quantity demanded of Samsungs would change if cell phone tariffs, that means airtime and data, were slashed by 40%? Now, again, we can apply a formula to determine the extent of the changes in demand as a result of a change in the price of either a substitute or a complement. And that formula is called the cross-elasticity of demand. How do we calculate the cross-elasticity of demand? We simply take the percentage change in the quantity demanded, we divide that by the percentage change in the price of the substitute or the complement that we are looking at. The formula we apply fundamentally is measuring the extent to which the quantity demanded of a specific product or service is changing in response to a change in price of either a substitute or a complement. Let's do a few examples of that.